guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are doing yet another opinion video. I haven't done one of these in a while and I missed them and I wanted to make one. So today we are talking about the rumor that American Girl might be bringing back part of its historical line that they retired. But before I get into that, I just want to give a big thank you to all of you guys who have supported me. I recently hit 2,000 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy to think about, and it is all thanks to you guys. I can't even imagine that a year ago today I wasn't even making videos, and yet here I am, and that's just so cool. And so I want to say thank you to everyone who watches me, subscribes, supports me in any way. Thank you so much, and yeah, it's gonna be a good year. So let's get started. So for those of you who are super confused by what I'm talking about, completely understandable. I only know about it because I happened to see some comments on my YouTube channel from you guys, and also I was on Instagram and saw this on American Girl's Instagram page. So basically what happened is they posted a picture of all of their current historical dolls and girl of the years that are still available. And a lot of the comments were asking like, you know, will you ever bring any back? Like, you should bring back this doll or like add collections to this doll. And American Girl kept responding to these comments kind of being like, it's our 35-year anniversary this year, you don't know what's gonna happen. And they kept kind of copying that same theme throughout their comment section. So I really think American Girl might be getting ready to release some historicals again. I don't know that it'll be all of them, but I do think that they are gearing up to at least release a few of the more popular ones that they've retired in the past as a celebration for their 35-year anniversary. And we will talk about that and really talk about three main things. And those three main things are, first of all, do I think they'll do it? Secondly, do I think they should? And thirdly, what are my expectations for this? What am I expecting? What am I hoping? And, you know, all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's really get into this. So the first thing I really want to talk about is, do I think they'll actually do this, and what are the benefits to that? Why do I think they might do this? What are the pros and cons? So the main thing I'm thinking is that it's completely possible. I do think they'll do it. I think it makes sense for them as a brand, and I'll get into that a little bit in a second. But I do think that I can see them doing that. They've done it in the past. They have brought back Felicity for a short time period. They brought back Molly, I believe, really exclusively only through Costco. And the third thing is that they brought back Samantha, and she's been around for a long time. So I do think that they will bring them back. It's kind of just deciding which ones they'll bring back. Now, if they're smart, I think they will bring back the best friends line. I think that people miss it. I think that it makes sense. And then you would be able to bring back dolls like Ivy and Cecile that could really bring back some diversity into the historical line without them having to release new dolls, which I think they really could benefit from. On the other hand, though, I really think that it's going to depend on, you know, what they think could benefit them as a company. Do they think that bringing back Kirsten could be more beneficial than bringing back the best friends line? Personally, I don't think so, but I think they might think that way. Releasing the original dolls, going back to, you know, Molly, Kirsten, kind of those root dolls similar to Addie, Samantha, kind of those main core historical dolls that really brought the line to life. I think that might be what they're gearing towards, but I really do hope that they end up going more towards the diversity side of things, to be able to get us some more dolls that really are unique and kind of something we don't see all the time. Now, realistically, I do think they are going to bring back these dolls, because I do think that if they bring at least 3 back, it really will fill up those spaces that were left behind by dolls that have retired, and also kind of like the best friends line being gone and some of the Truly Me's they've taken off lately. And I think this might segue into getting rid of some of the girl of the years that they still have available. I don't really know that this is the case. Obviously, I can only theorize. I'm just a person. I have no inside sources, but just based off what I would do if I were the brand, I do think it makes sense for them to consider bringing back these dolls they used to have, and dolls that really have meaning to a lot of older collectors, and then kind of moving into that younger generation and people having dolls they connect with that they want to buy for their children. So now we're going to kind of switch gears and talk about, do I personally think American Girl should bring back their retired historical dolls? And if I do, which dolls should they bring back? Kind of all that good stuff. So as a person, I can say, I think it'd be cool if they brought back these dolls. But as a collector, that selfish side of me says, I don't want them bringing back all these dolls, because some of those dolls I spent a lot of money to get because they were retired, and it's kind of annoying for those people who have spent so much money to see them come back and to have it not be exclusive anymore. Or for those people who have been saving these dolls new in box for so long because they were worth so much, and now if they brought back all these dolls, maybe not have them be worth as much as they once were, which is sad. But on the other hand, if you think of it from just a regular person's perspective, which I kind of am because a lot of those dolls I don't have, I really do want to see them bring back dolls like Molly, like Kirsten, and especially Cecile and Ivy. I think Cecile and Ivy are really important and beneficial to them. Having the historical line succeed long term, and for American Girl to really show the world and everyone around that they really do care about being inclusive and about being diverse and about representing those people who don't necessarily have dolls right up front in the Truly Me line that represent them. And I think that's so important for everyone to have. So I do think American Girl should consider bringing back the Best Friends line, because at the end of the day, I feel like it was a lot of collectors' favorite line, and to just have it taken without really any warning was pretty sad for me, and I know a lot of other people. So I do hope that they are looking into bringing back some of those more unique dolls, because I think at the end of the day, a lot of us would be very excited about that. Now, obviously, while all of this is interesting for me to think about, I really want to know what you guys think, so make sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know how you feel about this. I want to hear how other collectors feel, because personally, I know what I'm thinking, but I don't know what anyone else is, and I know that there are just as many people, if not more people, who would love to see those rare dolls come back, even though it would kind of diminish their worth, just so they could get their hands on those dolls. So I kind of want to know what you guys think. Another question I want to have answered is, for those of you who are interested in getting a number 4, do you think your mind would change if you could get a number 4 currently? Do you think that you would be interested in getting the doll anymore, or is it because of its rarity that you want it? Or do you think it would kind of go down in value if we had another 4 mold, but not necessarily the 4 doll come back to American Girl? I don't know. I'm just thinking about all this stuff, but let's get into the final thing, which is, what do I think is going to happen? What are my expectations? What are my hopes? And all of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be completely honest, my number one thing here is, if they do bring back these historical dolls, I really hope they don't modify them drastically. I know in some cases they've been really good about it, like with Samantha, the actual doll Samantha. We'll get into collections as well, but what I will say is I hope that they don't modify the dolls too much. When they brought back Felicity, they really changed her overall appearance. She really didn't look like the same doll, and so I feel like that's kind of something that I don't really want to see, especially with dolls that were so popular originally, like Cecile, Ivy, Kirsten, all those dolls. I think part of their appeal is how they were originally looking, and why we shouldn't change what they are, because they did mean so much to people and they did have such an impactful story. I don't really think they need to change much about those specific dolls. But that being said, I'm curious what you guys think. As far as collections, I really have no hope at all for their collections. I know if they bring them back and they bring back collections, it's probably going to be exactly what it was with the new Julie collection, the new Rebecca collection, and while all of it's really cute, it is very stereotypical, and I don't really like that. I think for the 70s collection, it really is what you would see costume-wise, rather than what Julie's original kind of whole wardrobe was, which was very original, very much actually set in that time period. So I hope that if they bring them back, that they stay true to kind of just what the feel of their original collection was, and not try to go so stereotypical and kind of girly and pink and in your face. So we're gonna kind of roll into the end side of the video with my predictions and kind of guesses on what I think American Girl will actually do if they do bring back these dolls. Now, my best guess is that if they do bring back any of the historicals, it's probably gonna be dolls like Kirsten and Molly. Those are the two that I can really see them bringing back. Maybe Felicity for a 3rd time or a 2nd time. They'd bring her back for a 2nd time, right? I don't remember, but either way, I could see them bringing her back just because they already have her ready to go. They've already brought her back. They already have her remodeled. And I'm not gonna lie, if they do bring back that newer model of Felicity, I probably will buy her because she is so different from my original Felicity, and I think it'll be interesting to have them. I don't see them bringing back Caroline, as much as I'd love that. I don't see them bringing back Cecile and Marie Grace, as much as I'd love that. And I don't see them bringing back Ivy, because I do think they retired the Best Friends line for good, although that really hurts me, because as you guys know, it was my favorite line at American Girl, even more so than Girl of the Year, which is saying a lot, but honestly, I just don't see it happening. I think they're gonna stick with that, and I really do think they're gonna bring back some of those original girls, but let me know what you guys think down below. As far as upcoming opinion videos, I am completely aware that for a lot of you guys, these are your favorite videos that I make, and so I do plan on making some more. My next one that I really want to film is about the upcoming fall line at AGIG, how they're going to have more diverse dolls and more options, and I really do want to talk about that, but I want to wait till there's a few more leaks or more information out, but I definitely plan on making a video about that, and I'm very excited to see what they do with it, and I'm very hopeful for that line. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye guys!